Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your May 2025 All Signs Tarot reading. As always, I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. I am starting with Aries, going all the way through to Pisces, and all of the timestamps will be listed down below. If you're interested in having a private reading, all of my information is listed down below. All right, let's get started. Aries. What does Aries have coming up in the month of May 2025? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. Aries. I am doing a semi-cross for this spread. I also will be clarifying. All right, King of Cups crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. At your foundation, we have the Star. Recent past, we have the 4 of Cups. Crowning you, we have the 9 of Pentacles. All right, Aries. Energy coming up, you have Strength. Overall energy for the month of May 2025, we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so I am seeing a lot of pentacles, which is nice. Let me just make sure you can see everything. All right, so yeah, you've got the 7. You've got the 9, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so you're working on something, Aries. You also could be taking stock, looking at a project, looking at an investment, looking at something. And now would be a good time to make some changes. So 7 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Wands. You've got the 6 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so for many of you, this is definitely within your career here with the Chariot, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, you're moving forward with something here. You're moving forward with that Chariot energy, definitely in the driver's seat here. For some of you, there's physical travel that could be coming up with the 6 of Swords. There's news coming in. So in May, you're going to hear something, and then with the 7 of Pentacles, you may take your time and like assess a situation and then move forward. For others, you may actually hear from, you could hear from an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody who's coming off like the King of Pentacles. So they don't have to be an earth sign. This could be your boss. This could be somebody around you that's significant. You have a couple of masculine energies here. So King of Cups crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. So if not a boss, this could be a family member for some of you. Family is significant here with the 10 of Pentacles. And one thing I am noticing it, so I'm going to mention it, is we have a masculine energy here with gray here, and then we have a masculine energy here with gray here. So some of you are dealing with a more mature individual. That could be you, or the person that you're dealing with is maybe older. But 10 of Pentacles Ten of Pentacles is an energy that's either helping or hindering. In this case, it's definitely going to be a help for many of you, but there could be something going on with family. There could be something going on with real estate, assets. Maybe some of you are looking at like your will and things like that, because money is very much on your mind with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. But we also have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that may be significant. Aquarius as well may be significant with the star at your foundation. Very optimistic, hopeful energy. The star for me can often confirm that you're on the right path. So whatever it is that you're doing, some of you, you're following your heart here when it comes to making business decisions. You're following your heart. You're trusting your gut here. And this star is confirming that you're making the right choices. Because prior, some of you were not happy. Four of Cups, not happy with the situation and outcome. That's why we have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is you making some changes. Because this was either boredom with the Four of Cups in the recent past. Boredom, feeling flat emotionally, uninspired, needing a change, definitely needing a change. Nine of Pentacles is crowning you, so this is nice. Money is not an issue in May. Money is definitely not an issue. For some of you, you could be still waiting on like some big payout for something really to take off, but I'm not seeing money being an issue here. Yeah, some of you, you definitely have something going on with like real estate, property. You may even be purchasing like a new property. For some of you, you could be making some sort of investment here. But you've got strength. You've got strength coming up here in the future. So a Leo may be significant. But this is you, Aries, being very strong. So staying calm when needed, showing grace when needed, but also stepping into your power, stepping up and having courage when needed. And you do have the Chariot there at the bottom of the deck. So the Chariot along with strength here, I mean, this is a very empowered energy. Definitely being divinely protected here at this time. But we will look at the Four of Cups. What is Aries changing? You are not happy with the situation. This is you taking stock. What is the Four of Cups in the recent past for Aries? Seven of Rods. So standing your ground, yeah, not happy with a situation, standing your ground, saying no. You could have rejected someone. It's a very defensive energy. What is strength? Coming up here in May, what is strength for Aries? You definitely could be like standing up for yourself or your family. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so communication is coming in. Eight of Rods, communication is coming in. Notice the progression here. So 7 to the 8 of Rods here. So this is good. This is a positive energy shift. Yeah, so whatever you're putting your foot down here with, if you've been taking like the higher road here, that's what you're being – inspired to do. It's definitely going to pay off. there is the Empress. So that could be you, or that could be someone that you're dealing with. For some of you, this could be family. You could be protecting this person. Others protecting your investment. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card for Aries for May. Additional guidance for Aries for May, please. What is the additional guidance? But yeah, you definitely know your worth with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, Aries. You're not going to settle for less than you deserve. And we see that with that Four of Cups. You're not settling. I like this. I really do like this. What is the additional guidance for Aries for May? We have self-acceptance, 33. And then 14, love never ends. Well, look at this. Strong, unconditional love vibes. So you may have unconditional love for someone, or, you know, this is mutual. This could be family, really. It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be romantic. But you've got the Empress, you've got self-acceptance, so loving yourself, accepting yourself, and feeling proud. Yeah, feeling proud of yourself. Love never ends. Look at this. Reviewing relationships. So number 13, reviewing relationships. So yeah, this could be you reviewing a relationship for those of you where you resonate more here on the love front. You definitely have unconditional love, or the person you're dealing with or people that you're dealing with have unconditional love. All right, what is the guidance on the love front for Aries? What is the guidance on the love front for Aries? May 2025. Taurus season, which is up until, I want to say, like the 20th of May. Taurus season could be a very abundant time for you with all of these pentacles, Aries. Let your friends help. Ask for and accept support from others. So on the love front, this is the guidance. You may need to ask for help. For some of you, your friends could be helping you. And if you're single, you may even meet someone through either a friend, your friends, or the family. I want to say family. And if you're single, you may meet someone with children. Maybe you also have children. For others, children are significant. Your love life is being affected by children. Some of you, I mean, you could be starting a family with that Ten of Pentacles. All right, who's Aries dealing with in May? Who's Aries dealing with? We've got air. All right, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra may be significant. And then we've got Sagittarius. All right, Aries. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up in the month of May? Taurus. And I do want to say happy birthday to all of you May-born Taurians. All right, Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up in May 2025, please, Taurus? The Moon, first card out, Taurus. All right, so we've got the Moon crossed by Justice. Your foundation is the Hanged Man. Recent past is the Six of Wands. Crowning is the Five of Cups. Energy coming up, we've got Judgment. So there's a lot of majors here, Taurus. A lot of major arcana energy here. All right, so overall energy for the month is the Page of Pentacles. All right, interesting. Let's see. So the Page of Pentacles can represent a messenger, news coming in, financial news for some of you, or it could be something with school. But it also can be an offer on the table. Ooh, the Devil, look at that. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. For me, this is very strong Capricornian vibes. So maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Interesting, okay. King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and there's the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, if not work or school, this could be something with family. Maybe an air sign is significant, so Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And then King of Wands, that could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. That is significant. But for some Taurians, what I'm getting here with this, and this is very specific, for some of you, there's an offer or something on the table in front of you. And I think that right at the start of the month, there's a lot of uncertainty here with this, a lot of unknowns. Your intuition is going to play a key role here as far as you moving forward. And with this energy, honestly, for some of you Taurians, I feel like you may reject some sort of offer that's in front of you. That's not all of you, but for some of you, I feel like you may reject something because it's a disappointment. It's not what you wanted, or you may feel like maybe there's too much uncertainty around this, or maybe too much is being hidden from you with that Moon energy. Others, though, with the Page being the overall energy, for others, you may be eager to learn, honestly. You may want this, but it's a little bit of a tricky energy. And so you may just be really patient here as far as like letting things unfold, letting more information come out. And this whole process, honestly, what I'm really getting with this is a little bit, it is a little bit like depressing for some of you, or just not emotionally what you were hoping for. But yeah, if you are signing something, Taurus, you just want to be very careful with the moon and justice. Something may be hidden. So if you're signing something, you definitely want to take your time, read the fine print, trust your gut here with this, of course, and get more information with the Page of Pentacles. I really feel like some of you need to dig a little deeper here. Definitely need to look deeper, go deeper, get more information. And with the Hanged Man, for some of you, a Pisces definitely may be significant. But yeah, with the Hanged Man and the moon, I feel like more information is definitely going to come out in time. Some of you, you could be going through like some sort of legal battle, something legal here at this time. And you've been waiting. I do feel like there is still a little bit more of a wait here. But yeah, don't rush it, which I don't feel like you are. It may not make you the happiest, honestly. You could be doing a lot of reflecting here in May, but just have faith here. So if something is taking a long time, just let things play out. Definitely let things play out, especially if you feel deceived. Justice will come in. The truth will come out. Six of Wands in the recent past. So there could have been some sort of win. For some of you, this is you feeling proud of yourself. And if this is not you, Taurus, for a handful of you, this could be someone close to you. This could be your partner, your spouse. Maybe somebody close to you is going through something. For a few of you, I feel like this is you being a good friend. You're helping somebody kind of get through something here. Could be something legal or a tricky situation. Very interesting reading. And then you've got Judgment. So you've got Justice. You've got Judgment here coming up. So for some of you, this is legal news or a legal decision that could be, for some of you, I want to say right at the end of the month. Could be around like the 27th for some of you. Yeah, for some of you, this could be legal news. Judgment is second chances, though. It's you definitely recharging. If something has been like emotionally draining, I feel like you are going to definitely recharge. If balance has been the challenge, you staying balanced, anything like that, I feel like by the end of May, you're definitely going to feel more balanced. But let's clarify a couple of things. Let's take a look at the moon. Please clarify the moon for Taurus. What is the moon? Definitely could be you hiding something. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Not at all. You could be hiding something. You could be doing something legal, Taurus, and maybe you're doing your research, asking a lot of questions. This is also a very suspicious energy. So some of you Taurians, you're suspicious of someone or something. And maybe for some of you, I mean, you could be getting like the law involved. You could be taking legal action, something like that. What is the Hanged Man? Hanged Man, please, for Taurus. Yeah, so this will close out with the World. Again, Pisces. Maybe Pisces is significant. There's a lot of pages here. So for some of you, this is maybe something with custody. This could be something with your children, or a child is significant. But yeah, this is success. For some of you Taurians, this is a win. You deserve this. If you were wronged in some way, this is justice coming in. There is a win here. It's just for some of you, there's been a delay. What is the Five of Cups? Five of Cups for Taurus. Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, something work related, or this could be something with three people. And just one last clarifier for Judgment. Please clarify Judgment. Rising up from the ashes. Yeah, a battle that's over with. Five of Rods, a nightmare for some of you with this Nine of Swords. Something that's been difficult. It's been mentally draining. But yeah, this is over with. So with Judgment, yeah, I feel like this is a battle or a fight that's over with. Some of you, you've been waiting for news. We had, you know, all of the retrogrades, and so there definitely may have been a delay. For some of you, this could be something with a contract. Also, I feel like you're finding something out. For some of you, this is maybe like an aha moment, or others, maybe even like a slow kind of realization, like realizing certain things. Five of Rods can be jealousy, competition, multiple other people interfering for some of you. But strong psychic vibes, Taurus. Your intuition is speaking to you. And if you're not happy with some sort of work situation, a project, something you've been working on, or just not happy in general, I feel like you're going to make some changes. So yeah, May is a month of change for you, but it could be a little slow. All right, what is the additional guidance for Taurus for May? What is the additional guidance for Taurus? Plans. Yeah, so it's a month of you making plans. 39. If you're not happy, you're definitely going to do something about that. Yeah, look at that, Taurus. 43, patience. So, plans and patience. All right, what is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? What is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? All right, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith and then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So those of you that are coupled, there could be maybe some trust issues. For others, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So if you're single, I feel like this is saying to trust, have faith that somebody is definitely coming in and this person is going to be worth the wait. And then again, for you coupled Taurians, maybe there are some trust issues with worth waiting for. Some of you, you're working on your relationship. You're working on, those trust issues. So maybe you're going to therapy or something like that. So yeah, I feel like you're working on your relationship if you're partnered. And then if you're single, I feel like this is saying that you have someone coming in and it's safe for you to love. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right, let's see who you're dealing with. But you have a lot of major arcana energy here. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, maybe a Cancer, a Libra, a Scorpio, or an Aries. But let's see, who's Taurus dealing with? All right, we've got Cancer and we've got Aquarius. And then let's see, we also have Libra. Yeah, a Libra is significant for some of you. All right, Taurus. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign is Gemini. And if you are a May-born Gemini, happy birthday. Gemini, what does Gemini have coming up in the month of May 2025? Gemini. All right, Gemini, first card out is the Two of Wands. All right, Two of Wands crossed by the Hermit. Your foundation is the Five of Swords. Recent past is the Five of Cups. Crowning you is the Three of Cups. Energy coming up here in May is the Six of Swords. All right. Overall energy is the Seven of Swords. All right. So you've got the 5, the 6, and the 7 Gemini here of Swords. So a lot of ear energy. Yeah, and there's the 8. So you've got the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and then the 5 of Pentacles with Justice. So for some of you, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear around money. Yeah, so some of you, you could be worried about paying the bills, or you may have like a large expense come up, and so you're worried about that. But with the 7 of Swords as the overall energy, I feel like you're coming up with some sort of strategy or plan here. So if you need money, if you're trying to get some money here, yeah, I see you moving forward. I see you taking action. So I see the weight. There's some sort of weight, but once you start to move, you're off. And I feel like, yeah, there could be some help that's going to come in. So yeah, you may spend, for some of you, you may spend like a lot of May worrying about this matter, but then you find a solution, or you cross paths with like the right person. Could be a Virgo for some of you, or an air sign with all of that air energy. Libra for some of you. But yeah, I feel like this is you coming up with some sort of strategy here. I see you moving forward, and I see you moving away from this 5 energy. So if that's you, you're going to know it. So if you were stuck in like this 5 energy, which is a challenging energy, it does represent change, but you know, it's change that comes with like a lot of growing pains, for some of you lessons. But I feel like you're moving out of that energy. And there could be, for some of you, I mean, there could be like a mentor, there could be someone that's helping you, or someone that's giving you really good advice. With the 2 of Wands and then the Hermit, for some of you Geminis, you have like a friend, somebody around you that is giving you good advice, or you could be learning from them or learning something about them. Others, this is you being wise. So this is you doing your research. This is you being wise. And maybe, you know, maybe for some of you Geminis, you could have been in hermit mode for a little while, but this is you coming out. You want to come out of hermit mode with the 3 of Cups crowning you. This is a more social energy. 2 of Wands, making plans, weighing your options. You could have been wounded. So for some of you, 5 of Swords at your foundation, and then 5 of Cups in the recent past. I am reading for some Geminis where you felt wounded. So maybe you needed a break. You needed to go off and spend some time alone. You could have felt definitely like emotionally depleted, mentally, just you had enough. And yeah, I feel like you're healing, or you've healed. You're definitely moving forward. And with that 7 of Swords, for some of you, you know, because you've been wounded, that can signal, you know, a little bit of like trust issues. 8 of Swords, you know, overthinking. You may be dealing with a particular person or dealing with a group of friends, and maybe you don't trust them. 3 of Cups crowning you, very social energy. can also talk about a reunion. So for some of you Geminis, you know, maybe you're reuniting with somebody that hurt you. Maybe you have to be around this person. But she is very much at peace here. If you look at this image, she is meditating. She is very much at peace. So for some of you, I feel like that is something that's on the table. That is one of the options, is maybe making peace. Could be with a particular person or even a group. Or just making peace with the situation. We see you moving forward with the Six of Swords. Yeah, moving forward, turning your back on just anything that's no longer serving you. Let's take a look at the fives. Let's look at the Five of Swords for Gemini. Please clarify the Five of Swords for Gemini. Page of Cups. All right, so for some of you, this can be an apology. So you could be apologizing to someone, or they could be apologizing to you. And this is maybe for some of you, it's you like trying to trust this person, trying to get along with this person. What is the Five of Cups for Gemini? Others, this could be something with a child. Let's see, what is the five? Okay. So, yeah, look at this. So, Five of Cups, the Lovers. So, if you were feeling depressed or heartbroken, again, you're over it. This is you healing. So some of you have healed, others you're healing, others by the end of the month you're going to be over something. So maybe a relationship didn't work out, or some sort of partnership, some sort of arrangement didn't work out. Five of Cups can simply just be like a feeling disappointed. Maybe somebody played with you, played with your emotions. Three of Cups could be you making a new friend. It may be hard for you to trust, but this could be you making a new friend. Yeah, look at that. New love for some of you. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. New love or a renewed love, of course, depending on how you resonate. You could be forgiving someone. But again, I feel like there's trust issues. Also, you could be looking at this person. This is someone who's hiding in this deck. Hiding, waiting, watching. Setting an intention at the right moment. So once they collect enough information, they're going to shoot their shot. So that could be you. That could be the person you're dealing with, but for many of you, it's your energy. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card. Yeah, so maybe, you know, maybe you had like genuine feelings for someone, for those of you where it is on the love front, and maybe you feel like this person played with you, or it was just like a disappointing situation. Support. You've got support. So it's a 5. 41, support. So that could be friends, family, maybe even a sibling. You have some sort of support around you. And then you also have 33, self-acceptance. So loving yourself, accepting yourself, not blaming yourself. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself with that energy. A lot of swords there. But you definitely have support. All right, what is the guidance for Gemini on the love front? What is the guidance for Gemini? For May, what is the guidance? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if you are dating someone or you're involved with somebody here, I mean, this is things taking off. So this is things ascending to the next level. So going from dating to maybe making a commitment. Some of you could be getting engaged or getting married. So quite interesting. Others, though, maybe you're just coming out of hermit mode. Maybe you're just going out. You're being more social here in May. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, again, some of you, you're maybe worrying unnecessarily here. Maybe afraid to trust. Who is Gemini dealing with? Who's Gemini dealing with? For a few of you, you may have a friend. You may have someone who's interested in you. Gemini. Who's Gemini dealing with? All right, we've got Aquarius and we've got Taurus, along with Cancer. So any of these signs may be significant. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So you also have the Two of Wands, Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up in the month of May 2025, please, Cancer? Crossed by Judgment. Your foundation is strength. Recent past, we have death. Crowning you, you've got the Ten of Wands. Energy coming up here in May, you've got the Fool. So new vibes, fresh energy coming in. But first, for some of you, there needs to be a decision made. So there is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so for some of you Cancers, I mean, you may need to step out of your comfort zone. You may need to make some changes. With this Ten of Wands crowning you, you may need to drop something. For some of you, maybe an option. But Eight of Swords can be you feeling trapped or feeling like your hands are tied. It's you overthinking a situation. Yeah, maybe, I mean, not even seeing success around this or the possibility of success here with this Eight of Swords. So this is really, for me, it's kind of like cloudy judgment. Overthinking a situation. For some of you, you're afraid to act, or maybe you're not seeing things clearly. But look at this. Underneath this, you've got the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. Look at this. Seven of Cups. Yeah, so again, for some of you, maybe you're not seeing a situation clearly, or you're not seeing like all of the choices in front of you. for some of you, this is like the ground being fertile. Maybe you don't see the potential in something. Fear is getting in your way here. But Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles. For some of you, there's help coming in. This could be help that you don't see coming. You may have an Empress. You may have a feminine energy. This could be your mother, even your grandmother. There could be a feminine energy around you that wants to help you. Yeah, I feel like you don't see success. There's some sort of success or recognition. Could be options, doors that are opening up for you, Cancer. And for some of you, you don't see this coming. But there's definitely a decision that's needed for some of you. So Two of Wands, make those plans. And when it's the right time, for some of you, you may need to find that inner strength. So once you do that, then I see you moving forward and making your mind up and then sticking to it. And you will make the right choice. You will make the right decision here. But yeah, right at the start of the month, I see you making plans. I see you weighing the options, possibly overthinking some things, but you've got strength here. So you will overcome these fears. You will break out of that like mental prison. This is you being very strong, very strong. This is your foundation. This is an inner strength that you've been relying on, and you're going to continue to rely on this because you've been going through this transition with death. This is in the recent past. So for some of you, this is ongoing. This is a transitional time in your life. So for some of you, maybe something ended, something left your life. For others, though, this could be you dropping certain things that are no longer serving you with the Ten of Wands. That could be a variety of different things. For some of you, it's maybe a mindset. You could be dropping a mindset. Others, maybe you're doing things different. Maybe, yeah, bad habits, whatever it is, whatever you've outgrown. You yourself, Cancer, you could be changing. With this energy, this could be a lot of internal changes. But Ten of Wands, carrying this heavy load. But you're about to break free. So look at this very liberated energy that's coming up. You've got the Fool. So for some of you, this is you liberating yourself. You're going to make that right choice. You're going to move forward. And Judgment is renewal. So Judgment is you rising up from the ashes. It can be starting over in a sense, but it's feeling brand new. It's feeling renewed, especially with the Fool. Others, I mean, this is you just liberating yourself completely. So whatever's been dragging you down, it's no more. For some of you, maybe a Scorpio, maybe an Aries, a Leo may be significant. But I love this. So really needing to trust your gut here. In the future, in the near future, really needing to rely on your intuition. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords for Cancer. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. So The Eight of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Swords. That is a nightmare card, but for some of you, it's a lot of mental energy. Let's take a look at death. Please clarify death for Cancer. Wow, look at this. So something leaving your life, so something brand new can be born. For some of you, that's what this is. It's you feeling inspired. It's you planting a new seed with the Ace of Rods. All right, beautiful. What is the Fool? It's a new path. It's a liberating energy. It may be love. For some of you, it may be love. This could be love knocking. If you have options in love, this could be you narrowing it down for some of you. Others, you don't see this coming. This could be brand new love coming into your life. You may meet someone and yeah, you just maybe fall for this person. Eight of Rods, yeah, lots of communication. It's also the energy shifting. For others, a child. A child could be coming in. A child could be significant. If you've been really worried about a child, that may be no more. All right, what is the additional guidance for Cancer? What is the sadness? 45, so that's another 9. Let me go for one more for Cancer for May. All right, so we've got words. It's a 5, and then you've got support. It's a 5. So you've got some 5s showing up. 9s and 5s. So sadness, but you have support. Your words are very important. So for me, with this combination, if you need help, speak up, Cancer. Don't try to deal with everything all by yourself. And for some of you, that's what this is. Maybe you're afraid to ask for help. So needing to speak up. You do have support around you. For others, I mean, this can be divine support. Needing to pray or needing to ask the universe to step in. We have free will. And so for some of you, you will need to definitely ask for help. But your words are very important. So how you speak to yourself, that inner voice is very important. What you say, you manifest. So you want to be very careful with your words. What is the guidance for Cancer on the love front? If you have any sort of like regrets around a situation, this can be saying that for some of you, the advice here is to vent, to speak up, to maybe tell someone how you feel, or take accountability with judgment here. There could be an apology that's coming your way, or, you know, you could be apologizing. But let's see, what is the guidance for Cancer on the love front? What is the guidance? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So keep your eyes open. There's going to be signs. So for me, this card does not always represent just red flags. It can talk about green flags. It can talk about signs from the universe. So keep your eyes open. If you were needing a sign for you to maybe work it out with someone, to give your relationship a chance, or maybe, you know, wondering if you should apologize or accept an apology, this is saying to work on your partnership. All right, who's Cancer dealing with? And if you're single, you definitely may have love coming in here. For some of you, love is knocking. Aquarius, Cancer. I'm going to go again. All right, we also have Leo and Pisces. Maybe significant. We have air showing up. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Leo. Leo, May 2025. What does Leo have coming up in the month of May? Leo, what does Leo have coming up in the month of May? Oh, you have two cards. King of Wands crossed by the High Priestess. All right, Leo. Your foundation is the Three of Pentacles. Recent past, you've got the Two of Wands. Crowning you is the Three of Wands. Energy coming up here in May, you've got the Five of Swords, okay. But the overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. Beautiful. You are planting a seed here, and I'm definitely seeing growth. For some of you, this can be literally, so you might be out in the garden a lot here, Leo, in the month of May. You could be literally planting some seeds. For others, though, this can be money that's coming in. I see you very active. Some of you are quiet, but active here with this King of Wands energy. And you've got the 2 and the 3. So you're definitely seeing growth. 8 of Cups. So Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Interesting. 6 of Cups. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords. So there's going to be fast change. So some of you, you've been dealing with divine timing, higher powers, and I really feel like something has been like progressing very slowly. For those of you that are planting a new seed, definitely needing to be patient here, but I definitely see things picking up. And some of you, you're letting go of something here. You're letting go of something in order to plant this seed. So you're making space. You're making space. King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Some of you, you're letting go of something. Someone or something from your past that's no longer serving you. And you could be doing this quite quickly with this Knight of Swords and then the Wheel of Fortune. That's a little bit of like a risky energy. Making a move here. For a few of you, you could even be like moving back towards something. Doing something quietly here with the High Priestess. Very strong psychic energy, but also a quiet energy. So yeah, King of Wands, not always the most quiet energy, not at all, but very active. For me, very, very active, hands-on, so intuitive, but very, very active. And you know, that may be the challenge for some of you. Maybe you're trying to get something off the ground. You're trying to do something here in May, but maybe, you know, you have a lot of people around you. You've got a couple of threes, so this can be like 3 or more people around you. Maybe that is the challenge for some of you, is keeping things quiet with the High Priestess. Yeah, this could be something work related for some of you with the 3 of Pentacles, or this could be something that maybe you're even like working on with friends or business partners. Could be a project even. But yeah, the 3s represent growth. So there's definitely growth taking place here. 2 of Wands in the recent past. Crowning you is the 3 of Wands. So again, you're very focused, hands-on, making moves. For some of you, this is something you're working on like every day. Nurturing this seed. And you know, some of you Leos, you may need to keep this quiet. Honestly, that could be the advice here, is to keep this quiet because others may want what you have. This can be a very, very like intense competitive energy around you. So again, maybe 3 or more people. You may have some competition with this 5 of Swords. So yeah, others may definitely want what you have. For some of you Leos, you could be playing a win, definitely. But let's clarify. Let's take a look. What is the 5 of Swords for Leo? That can be a narcissistic sort of energy. Maybe you're dealing with someone like that in May. We have a King of Wands. We have a King of Pentacles. So could be fire, could be earth. So some of you, this is you playing a win. I feel like you're planting this seed, or you're nurturing this seed and you're playing to win. And it's because you've been struggling. 5 of Pentacles. You've been maybe dealing with this 5 energy. So maybe seeing a lot of 5s, maybe feeling stuck, maybe feeling challenged, you know, at like every corner here. So yeah, some of you, you're sick of feeling this lack. You're sick of feeling this 5 of Pentacles energy. So like I said, you're working on something like every day. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. What is the 3 of Wands? That's you thinking about the long-term future. It's definitely you thinking about like branching out, trying new things. Look at this. 2 of Rods. So you've got the 2 of Rods clarifying the 3 of Rods. Let's take a look at the 2 of Rods. 2 of Swords. Interesting. So with all of these 2s, for some of you, a decision is needed. If you've been putting off a decision, that's no more. So you're making your mind up. You're sticking to it. The ball is in your court here. Again, I see you very active, but For some of you, the advice could either be keeping something quiet or just taking that moment and going within and seeing how this feels. Does this feel right? But you're manifesting. Look at that. You're manifesting. The Magician. What is the additional guidance for Leo for May? What is the additional guidance? Blessing number 20. And for some of you, Leos, maybe there are a couple of paths, a couple of options in front of you that maybe you're not seeing, or yeah, either you're not seeing or you're not seeing the potential in them. So keep your eyes open. Again, that may be the challenge, is pausing and looking a little bit closer at something. But there could be a blessing here. For some of you, I mean, this could be a hidden blessing. Some of you are very blessed. You've got awareness, and it's number 19. Awareness at the bottom. So yeah, there could be something you're learning, something you're becoming aware of. Again, it could be like some options, some choices in front of you. Something may have potential and you're realizing it. What is the guidance for Leo on the love front? What is the guidance? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So on the relationship front, free yourself from negative thoughts, a negative mindset, a lack mindset. You don't want to manifest that by accident. Just make sure that your intentions are pure or good, so you don't manifest anything by accident. If you're single, this can be freeing yourself, yeah, from any fears. And then you've got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So be present. Stop, smell the roses, or get outside. Maybe do some gardening for some of you. If you're single, you may meet someone when you're just, doing your day-to-day, normal stuff, just being present, just enjoying your life. You may actually meet someone. All right, who is Leo dealing with? We've got Sagittarius, and then we've got Virgo. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Virgo, May 2025. What does Virgo have coming up? All right, Knight of Swords, first card out, Virgo. crossed by the King of Wands. Your foundation is the Hierophant. Recent past is the Four of Wands. Crowning you is the World. Look at that. Energy coming up here. In May is the Queen of Cups. Look at this. Beautiful. You've got some characters here. So overall energy is the King of Swords. I'm seeing a lot of blue and a lot of green. All right, so King of Swords, overall energy. All right, interesting. Okay, Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. With the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so King of Swords is showing up, Virgo. So it doesn't matter if you're male, female, doesn't matter at all. It's masculine energy. So some of you, you're stepping into your power. Especially if you've been going like round and round with somebody. A very painful situation. Some of you Virgos, you're over it. You've had enough. The world is crowning you. So you've had enough. This is you using the sword and you're maybe severing ties from someone that hurt you, or you're just stopping a pattern. Yeah, you're stopping a pattern if something's just been like never ending. And you know, the first card that you had jump out is the Knight of Swords. So I mean, you could be taking off, you could be ghosting someone. I feel like with that Wheel of Fortune, whatever's playing out, it's definitely meant to be. But yeah, King of Swords energy, not playing around, taking action. It's definitely a more serious energy. Knight of Swords, this is movement, very fast movement. And then the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a couple of different energies, a couple of characters here. You could be moving away from one character and moving towards another. Or, yeah, this is you just moving. This is you moving, taking action. Very passionate energy with the King of Wands. Very motivated. For some of you Virgos, this can be a competitive situation. You could be competing with a King of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, I'm getting this competitive energy. So I don't know if you're married, Hierophant at your foundation. Some of you are married, or maybe in a more traditional relationship. You may be the Queen of Cups for some of you, but you know, maybe you have some sort of interference, or you may have a couple of different characters competing for you here. But the Hierophant generally talks about your beliefs. Some of you may be more traditional or more conservative with your beliefs. Four of Wands. For some of you Virgos, you could have made a commitment prior, or you're making a commitment here in May because you're ready. With the World, you could have learned a lesson, others, though, you're ready. May is a month to definitely be present, enjoy where you're at currently. If you are partnered, to just enjoy your partnership, hang out with friends, family. In Taurus season, you definitely could be like leveling up here in some way, making some cuts, ending a pattern. And on this particular card, I mean, she is sleeping. She looks quite comfortable. She's made it in life. She's made it. This is also a card that does represent some sort of like major achievement. For some of you, this is movement, like moving up within your career, maybe even moving into like a different position. You may work for a large company. But you've got the Queen of Cups coming up. So very open, very receptive. Yes, I see you very active at the start of the month. Very serious, very active. But then I also see you, Virgo, like quite comfortable. So maybe like the second half of the month, you're looking like quite comfortable, I gotta say. Feeling very secure. Many of you, you've reached a certain point here within your career where you are very successful. Yeah, I mean, a stable job, a steady income. And I see you like able to relax, basically. I see you able to relax. For some of you, a painful situation is over with. All right, let's take a look. What is the King of Swords? Let's take a look at this. King of Swords for Virgo. Please clarify the King of Swords. Three of Rods, so planning long term. If there was, again, like some sort of interference, a third party, King of Swords energy, maybe severing ties, detaching sort of energy, turning your back. If you own a business, you could be taking things to like a whole other level, expanding, growing. What is the King of Wands? Let's take a look at the King of Wands for Virgo. Six of Rods. So success, victory, attention. Queen of Rods. If you are partnered, this can represent a very strong attraction. Again, maybe some of you have a couple of characters maybe competing for you. What is the additional guidance for Virgo for May? What is the additional guidance? Blessing, number 20, blessing. I do see you very blessed, honestly, Virgo. I see you very comfortable. So I think that the first half of the month, it's a very active time for you. There's a lot going on. But then I also see you quite relaxed. I'm going to go again. There's awareness at the bottom. But I'm going to go again for Virgo. All right, you've got 10, pausing, and then persistence, 40. Yeah, so like I said, I see you comfortable. You definitely could be taking a break, pausing to enjoy the here and now. And, you know, once you're ready, this could be you just persisting on. Some of you, you've done, you know, you've done good. You've done quite good for yourself here in life. You're very blessed. And so, you know, it's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy where you're at right now before you start like the next chapter, basically. What is the guidance on the love front for Virgo? What is the guidance? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So love yourself first. Love yourself. And you definitely could be doing that. I see that here. But you may have someone around you. I mean, for some of you, you have somebody around you. This person could be giving you like a lot of attention here at the start of the month. Let's see, who is Virgo dealing with? King and Queen of Rods can represent a very strong attraction. It also can represent two really big personalities. Leo, Pisces, and then Aquarius. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Libra. Libra, May 2025. What does Libra have coming up? The Hermit crossed by the King of Wands. The Ace of Cups at your foundation. Judgment in the recent past. Crowning is the Seven of Swords. Energy coming up is the Wheel of Fortune. Overall energy is the Queen of Swords. All right, definitely see you coming through in your element. Queen of Swords. Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. So communication is definitely coming through. If something has been taking forever, if somebody has been dragging their feet, for some of you, that's ending. This is an offer. You're looking at an offer. So someone could be coming through with a proposal, with an offer, or you can flip that. You could be presenting an offer to someone as well. But yeah, those of you that are receiving an offer, I'm definitely reading for some Librans where you may not trust it with that Seven of Swords crowning you. Yeah, I definitely see you looking at it and you're not certain. You're not, sure that this is something real. So right at the start of the month, I see you meditating on this with the Hermit. I see you definitely taking your time. I definitely see you going within here. Others, you could be getting some sort of advice from someone that you trust. Could be someone who's older, a teacher, a mentor. Could be a King of Wands, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or maybe some of you are dealing with a King of Wands. Someone who's coming off as the King of Wands. They don't necessarily have to be a fire sign. They could be a Virgo. They could be a Scorpio or an Aries. But yeah, I see you doing your research. You're kind of on the fence. You're not sure. I don't see you rejecting this. I just see you kind of questioning this. And Queen of Swords, I mean, some of you may be like a divorcee, or, you've seen it all. You've dealt with it all. And so you're a little wary. You're a little on the fence here. You're thinking about it. I don't see you rejecting it. But I definitely see you doing your research. I see you taking your time. But yeah, this is a blessing from the universe. This is definitely a blessing. Ace of Cups at your foundation. This is love for some of you. Now, this could be new love, definitely. Maybe some of you, you've been in hermit mode. You're coming out of hermit mode. It's time. The universe has things lined up for you. Others, this can be forgiveness. I am also getting that. So if somebody did lie to you or maybe hurt you in some way, this can be some of you Librans forgiving this person. Now, they may come forward with an apology. For some of you, they may have already did this, but for others, they may come forward with an apology here in May. And I do feel like for many of you, you're going to forgive them. You may be very blunt with them. You may just kind of show them like no emotion. And just let them know, if you cross this line, ever again, you just may let them know. With that Queen of Swords energy, that you're not playing around, and you're not going to tolerate certain things. But yeah, Seven of Swords. And you can see here in this deck how he's like hiding behind the tree. He's stepping out a little bit. He's waiting. He's watching. But when he's ready, he's going to shoot his shot. So that could be you, like preparing to shoot your shot, or there's maybe someone around you that is waiting. And maybe you know they're watching. With the Seven of Swords in that position, I am reading for some Librans where you know that this person is watching. You could be watching this person watch you in some way. Like you know they're watching and you're watching them watch you. There's something like that here. But I am also reading for many Librans where you are a good judge of character. Your intuition is on point. You could be taking a chance here in the near future. You could be taking a chance, a gamble here. Others, I feel like this is just things happening outside of your control. It's a positive change, a positive shift, a turning point. For some of you, it's really good news coming in. Whatever you started prior, this is things happening as they should. Very blessed, very fortunate energy. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords for Libra. What is the Seven of Swords for Libra? Please clarify. Seven of Pentacles, so 2 sevens. Yeah, again, waiting, watching, doing your research. There's the Ace of Cups again. I also see the Ace of Wands sticking out here. So yeah, you're waiting, but blessings are coming in. I mean, they're coming in as they should. You're dealing with higher forces here. Let's take a look at the Hermit. Please clarify the Hermit. There could be something in particular, the Hermit. There could be something in particular that you're waiting to see, waiting to learn. There's some sort of maybe information you're waiting on. And then you'll make your move. The Hermit, Eight of Cups. So like waiting, watching, learning, taking stock. Eight of Cups, letting go of whatever's no longer serving you. If you've been in hermit mode, this is you like leaving it behind. Some of you, you've been doing some soul searching here. A lot of soul searching. A lot of spiritual growth. And things are happening. You've got new beginnings. King of Swords at the bottom. You've got new beginnings coming in. What is the additional guidance for Libra for May? Plans, 39. And then we've got 31, responsibility. So you could be taking responsibility. Somebody else could be doing that. This is you making plans. And again, once you maybe find something out or once you're ready, we see you taking action. What is the guidance on the love front for Libra? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. And then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So children may be significant. If you're single, they are saying make the effort, put yourself out there because you will meet someone. For others, you know, if you have children with somebody or you are partnered, this can be saying, you know, to make the effort here with your relationship. Who is Libra dealing with? All right, we do have Taurus and Cancer. All right, Libra, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up in May 2025, Scorpio? The Hermit. The Hermit is showing up a lot. So at the start of the month, you could be in Hermit mode. We've got the Hermit crossed by Justice. Your foundation is the Four of Cups. Recent past is a King of Cups. Crowning is the Star. Very nice. Energy coming up in May is the Lovers. Wow, okay. The overall energy is the Eight of Swords. So another sign had this. I'm not sure if it was Cancer. So watch your other signs. Cancer may have had this. But Eight of Swords as the overall energy can be you overthinking a situation, overanalyzing, and what's needed is justice. So balancing your thoughts. Maybe for some of you needing to look closer at a situation. Eight of Swords, the King of Swords. Yeah, definitely seeing that some of you need to balance your thoughts. Don't let your fears get the best of you. King of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's something you're working towards or something you want here. But I feel like the Eight of Swords here is a little bit of like a hindrance here. Definitely needing to take back your power. For some of you, this can be stepping out of your comfort zone. But right at the start of the month, for some of you, you're going within. You could be meditating on something, looking very closely at a situation. Could be something legal for some of you with justice. Some of you are praying for some sort of justice. But yeah, if something is making you nervous, do your research. Also, maybe what's needed is getting some advice from someone you trust. Maybe get more information. There may be a King of Swords around you. So that could be a Gemini. That could be an Aquarius with the Star and the Lover showing up. We've actually got Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, and then Virgo showing up here in the reading. But your foundation is the Four of Cups. So this was you not happy with a situation, feeling bored. For a few of you, there could be an offer on the table. This could be something in writing. There may be an offer on the table. So it could be like a settlement offer, something like that. But you feel like it's not good enough. You may be thinking about it. Others, you're thinking about your life. Could be reflecting on a lot. But yeah, if something is not making you happy, I feel like you're going to do something about it. You're going to make some changes. King of Cups in the recent past. So this can be your energy, of course. This was you following your heart or trusting your intuition here as far as you moving forward. Others, it may be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that is significant. But for me, I often read the star as confirmation that we're on the right path. We're moving in the right direction. So I'm definitely reading for some Scorpios where I see you going within a lot. I see you trusting your gut. I see you doing what you feel is right. For some of you, you want to maybe help others, or there could be a particular person around you that you're trying to help. Or you can flip that, they're trying to help you. For those of you that are partnered, there could be a separation here in May. Not necessarily a legal separation. This could be due to work. Really could be due to, anything. But I see a reunion here towards the end of the month. Could be in Gemini season. If you are single, you may meet someone in Gemini season. Gemini season starts on the 20th of May. And so, yeah, if you've been like in hermit mode or you've been single for a while, this can be love knocking. So yeah, very nice. Others, you could be healing a relationship. Balancing your thoughts here. I don't see you as worried as you were maybe at the start of the month. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Four of Cups for Scorpio. Please clarify the Four of Cups for Scorpio. Nine of Cups. I mean, for some of you, this is you having a lot to be thankful for. But just maybe wanting that 10th cup. So yeah, some of you are single and you have a lot to be thankful for. A very nice life, but maybe, you're looking for someone to share it with. You want something more. And for some Scorpios, this is love. This is love knocking. Let me see if I can get more information. They're saying to stay positive, but let's take a look at the Lovers. For Scorpio, please clarify the Lovers. Could be with a Cancer. Could be with a Cancer or somebody who is at a distance. There could be travel, so you could be going to see this person or they could be coming to see you. But it's also you reining in that fear and trying to stay positive with that star crowning you. What is the Eight of Swords? Yeah, so you're weighed down by your thoughts. So really needing to balance your thoughts here. I think you're fearing the worst. Some of you, you've dealt with past heartache, and so you may not want to get hurt again. Yeah, I feel like this is old energy. So you've been disappointed in the past. Somebody could be serious and you're not seeing it. So someone's serious about you. Also, some of you may connect with somebody who's maybe like a divorcee, or maybe you both are. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Scorpio for May? What is the additional guidance? Which, if I'm correct, your full moon is on May 12th. So this is your time. It is a very like magical, mystical full moon, really, with it being your full moon. And so for some of you, I mean, it could be bringing in love, listening, number 4. So they want you to listen. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's going within. So they want you to listen, especially right at the start of the month. Stay positive with the star. For some of you, there's a very happy outcome here with the situation. You also got support. It's 41. You've got support. For some of you, it's spiritual support, definitely. What is the guidance for Scorpio on the love front? What is the guidance? We've got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you may have somebody coming back in. Others, new love. Look at that. So for some of you, you have someone from your past. Others, this is someone new. Or there may be like a very familiar feeling here with this person. So for some of you, if you believe in like past lives, this could be like a past life connection. Someone new, but there's a very like familiar, comfortable feeling with this person. Interesting. That's great. I mean, some of you, you were bored. You've maybe been on your own for a while and now love is knocking. All right, who's Scorpio dealing with? All right, Cancer. Cancer is significant. And also Libra. Look at that. Cancer and Libra. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up in May 2025? Sagittarius. Let's see. We've got death on top. All right, so 5 of Swords crossed by Temperance. Death at your foundation. All right, interesting. Recent past, Ace of Pentacles. Crowning. We've got the Sun. Near future energy. Okay, 3 of Swords. Overall energy is the 6 of Wands. All right, Sag, so this is definitely very specific. I'm getting a tremendous amount of healing vibes coming through. 6 of Wands is success, so is the Sun. Strong Leo. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Scorpio. We've also got Leo showing up. Ooh. 6 of Wands with the Magician. Ooh, look at this. I love this. And look at this Magician. There's butterflies everywhere, which is signaling transformation. You are definitely going through some big changes at the moment. Very powerful energy here. And you've got the Empress. So death is at your foundation. Whatever is gone, whatever has left your life, you are planting new seeds with the Empress. This is the ground being very fertile, very fertile. So honestly, just across the board, any sort of creative projects. For some of you, this is within your career. You've got this manifestation energy. I love the Magician with the Empress. This is a good balance of masculine and feminine energy. For a few of you, of course, you could be starting a family or expanding your family with the 10 of Pentacles. Others, this is growing maybe within your career or whatever you get your hands on, honestly. Whatever projects, whatever you're doing, there's success here with this, with the 6 of Wands, and you feeling proud of yourself. And with the 5 of Swords and Temperance, the more positive side of the 5 of Swords is playing a win. Some of you may work in like a very competitive field or environment, but for me, this is like a no-nonsense sort of energy. Like I'm not playing around. I'm here literally to win. And balance. Balance is a big theme for many of you. Like finding the right way, finding the right tools or ingredients here for this. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. And maybe some of you do feel defeated. There's a lot of healing energy here. Some of you may feel defeated and you are healing. You are being divinely guided and protected. Because death is at your foundation, you yourself, you could be changing. A lot of like internal changes could be taking place. But this also, I mean, this also for some of you, I mean, it could be physically as well. I do see success here. I see success. And on this particular Five of Swords, he's waiting. He's waiting to shoot his shot. So for some of you, maybe there's been like an obstacle or a particular person who's been like standing in your way. Some of you could have even been dealing with like a narcissist. There could have been some sort of challenge that is no more. The games are done. For some of you, a conflict is over. Ace of Pentacles in the recent past. This could have been money coming in. Others, it's you planting a seed and it's growing. Whatever it is that you're nurturing, it is growing. And for some of you, I mean, this can be literal. This can be you outside, maybe in the garden, planting some seeds. And we're seeing success. But, you know, if you are manifesting, let's say, like multiple different things, if you are trying different things out, here in the near future, there could be something that does kind of fall away. Something doesn't work out. I feel like this is little. So with this sort of energy, you're just going to do something here that kind of fills that void, that replaces that. So if something doesn't work out, you're just going to plant another seed. I don't feel like that is major, but we are going to clarify. It can be some sort of disappointment. But if you are feeling disappointed, you're not going to show it. With that energy, Six of Wands and the Sun, I'm reading for some very strong Sages where if somebody has disappointed you or if something doesn't work out, and if it's bothering you, you're not going to show it. But let's see. Let's clarify the Three of Swords and also the Five of Swords for Sagittarius. Yeah, so this is your heart healing. For those of you where you have maybe new love around you, new love coming in, you don't want to get hurt. For some of you, this is you very protective of your heart. And you may be kind of opening up slowly, or the person you're dealing with is opening up slowly. So try not to take that like personally. Sometimes we think it's us when really it's them, it's their stuff that they're working through. So sometimes we think something is a rejection, and it's really not. The way she's holding her chest here, the way she's really like squeezing herself here, I feel like this is very protective energy. You're protecting your emotions. You're protecting your heart. What is the Five of Swords for Sagittarius? But the Ace of Cups is also healing. Temperance, the Sun, Ace of Cups, all healing vibes. The Sun, look at this. So this is light coming in. If there was a conflict, it's being healed. If someone was playing both sides or being shady, or there was corruption or whatever it is, that's coming to light. Something is coming out in the open here, but it's for the better. There's healing energy that's coming in. Death, something's falling away. If you were dealing with someone who had like a big ego or whatever, they could be changing. They could be changing. Two of Swords, you know, maybe somebody was like ignoring their feelings or denying something. But there's enlightenment, there's clarity and acceptance. What is the additional guidance for Sagittarius for May? Hope, 46, hope. So needing to stay positive, don't lose faith. You've got a seed here, you've got the Sun twice. Yeah, look at this, healing in the now. And this is 42. What is the guidance on the love front for Sagittarius? The Sun is happiness. The Sun is happiness. Ooh, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Ooh, there could be a very strong attraction. And things could be ascending here with engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that can be putting yourself out there. You may meet someone that you're very attracted to. If you are already dealing with someone, this can be things progressing to the next level. Who is Sagittarius dealing with? We've got Scorpio and Gemini. Scorpio and Gemini, definitely getting Leo as well. And there is Earth. All right, Sag, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, May 2025. What do they have coming up, please? Capricorn. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Look at that. Very nice. First card out. All right, crossed by the King of Cups. Ooh, your foundation is the Ace of Cups. Recent past is the Tower. Crowning you is the Six of Pentacles. Energy coming up in May, we've got the Knight of Cups. Overall energy, Three of Swords. All right. Let's see, I'm going to clarify some things. For some of you, that's you afraid of maybe another Tower moment. That is, I feel like for some of you, it's a very, very protective energy. It also can be some sort of communication problem. So be aware of that. So somebody could be like withholding, holding back. There could be some sort of communication problem. So Three of Swords here, you see how she's holding herself. It's a very protective energy. So you, Capricorn, you could be holding back. Somebody could be trying to reach you and you're holding back. Yeah, I mean, someone may really want to talk to you. Page of Wands. Yeah, this could be an ex. Six of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. This can be, for some of you, this can be someone that hurt you and they're reaching out to you here in May. They may want to reunite. But this Three of Swords can be you either telling this person no, or it's some sort of communication problem. Some of you are holding back because you don't want to get hurt. So you may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We've got the King of Cups here. But with the first card coming out being the Nine of Cups, I am reading for some Capricorns where you're quite content. You're good. You're good all by yourself, and that can be why maybe you're rejecting someone. Others, you don't want to get hurt again. You're good. There may be a wish that's coming in. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. You may have met someone prior. This can be your Ten of Cups that you're manifesting. So if you do have like an ex or someone from your past that's like trying to reach you, I mean, some of you, you're good. You may have met your person. But we have the Tower. Now, the Tower is not always bad. It is a shakeup. It can be the universe stepping in. It can be you shaking things up. I feel like for a couple of you, this was love. Unexpected love. You meeting someone or bumping into someone, and it was a surprise. It was a surprise. This is your emotions being stirred here. So if you're dating someone, you could be falling in love. So yeah, I'm getting a number of different things here with this. But it's all good. If something didn't work out, or if something was not built on a solid foundation, this can be you rebuilding. Six of Pentacles crowning you, which can represent help, support. For some of you, you have support. You have someone, or maybe even multiple people around you that are supporting you at this time, or you could be helping someone. You have this very generous energy here. And you have an offer. You have an offer on the table, a proposal, an offer that's coming up here. So Knight of Cups. This can be in love, but it doesn't have to be. For some of you, there could be something going on with a house. If you've been trying to sell your house, this can be an offer for your house that's coming in. So yeah, I see you very happy, especially if this is something with a home. This can be a loan that's being approved. So yeah, if you did suffer some sort of loss, I feel like it is creating space because you have a blessing that's coming in. Let's see, we will look at the Tower for Capricorn. What is the Tower for Capricorn? So 4 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, maybe you were stuck, not happy in a situation with the 4 of Cups. Maybe you needed like a little bit of a push and the universe stepped in to get you to move out of your comfort zone for some of you. Let's see, what is the 3 of Swords for Capricorn? Yeah, so for some of you, this is communication problems. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, communication problems. If you're waiting for news, if you're waiting on something in particular, I feel like it's coming. It is coming in. Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this is financial. Again, maybe for some of you, it's a loan approval or some sort of financial news. This is a win here. Let's get you an additional guidance card. Capricorn, what is the additional guidance? So yeah, I mean, if something didn't work out, it's because something better is coming in. There's Independence, 35, Capricorn. Sadness, 45. But embracing the new, 6. Very interesting. So, Independence, sadness, 3 of Swords, but again, if something doesn't work out, I feel like it's because there's something better. Inner beauty, embracing the new. All right, let's take a look. What is the guidance on the love front for Capricorn? What is the guidance? You've got the Knight of Cups coming up. You've got the King of Cups. That's love. That's a lot of love. This says it's time to disconnect from the world, retreat, and then we've got healing, family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, I mean, so if you're partnered, you definitely could be healing your relationship. For those of you that have been separated, I mean, for some of you, you want this. Yes, I mean, maybe you're disappointed, but I feel like you're good. Again, there is this content energy here. You may meet someone new. For those of you that are separated, you definitely may meet someone else. And then for others, you may be reconnecting with this person. Let me see. Who's Capricorn dealing with? Scorpio. And we've got Earth. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius. All right, I'm going to take the card that's upright. Five of Pentacles. All right, crossed by strength. Your foundation is the Seven of Pentacles. Recent past, we have the Devil. Crowning you, Five of Cups. Near future, though, Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is about to change. King of Swords as the overall energy. Another sign did have that, so watch your other signs. But yeah, very focused, definitely a more serious energy. All right, King of Swords, Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Interesting. So for some of you Aquarians, you definitely could be keeping your distance from a person, a situation. Some of you are maybe healing financially with this Five of Pentacles. There may be a large expense, but you're going to work through it. You're going to get through it. You've got strength. So strength is you being strong. It's showing grace and staying calm when needed, and then stepping into your power at the right time and having confidence and courage to move forward. So I feel like you're coming out of this time of lack, some sort of struggle with the fives here. Some of you could be coming out of debt. Yeah, this is you being strong. Some of you are very, very focused on like solving this problem. With the Seven of Pentacles, taking stock, looking at everything. If something's not working, this is you definitely making some changes here. If you've been working from home, for some of you that could be changing. I do see you planning long term. If you own a business, this can be you like branching out in some way, trying new things. But prior, you had the Devil. So a Capricorn person may have been significant, Capricorn, Leo for some of you, but this was you feeling stuck, going through a very, very tough time. For some of you, there was like a very large expense, or you may have been stuck in like a bad deal, a bad contract, something like that. Something was toxic, something was no longer serving you. The good news is that is in your past. I feel like you're moving away from that, but you've had to be very patient. So it hasn't been easy. It definitely has not been easy, and emotionally, you're not the happiest with the Five of Cups. You're not the happiest. You may be feeling a little discouraged, definitely. But with the Five of Cups, there's still 2 cups. So definitely try to stay positive. Try to focus on the positive. This can be like an incredibly pessimistic mindset for some of you. So needing to change that. If you've been spending a lot, you may want to look at that. I would cut back on the spending. This is forward movement. So energy coming up in May. This is great. For some of you, this may be in Gemini season, but this is forward movement. Coming out of a time of lack. This is the energy shifting. And it also can be messages, a lot of messages. Back and forth communication. Let's take a look at the devil in the recent past for Aquarius. If there was like an obsession or a bad habit, a behavior, whatever it was, I feel like with this King of Swords, you definitely could be seeing it, you're recognizing it, you could literally be cutting it out. So no longer doing that. Let's see, what is the devil? Staying in a very painful situation. This could have been like a third-party situation. Feeling abandoned, feeling lonely. What is the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, so you want to be careful because you've got the Magician. So you don't want to manifest something by accident. So be very careful here with this. You really want to keep your thoughts positive. Let's look at the Five of Cups. I'm really seeing someone's hand reaching out here. So if somebody keeps taking from you, if they keep borrowing money, you want to look at that. You may need to be strong and tell this person no. Don't let yourself be used. King of Rods. Interesting. So Five of Cups, King of Rods. So maybe you're dealing with a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius. I feel like some of you are fed up though. You're fed up. You're about to step into your power or take back your power here. For some of you, you could be moving physically, going somewhere. And you may be doing this secretly. So good for you, Aquarius. You could be doing this quietly. Your intuition is definitely speaking to you. Yeah, you're coming out of this. You're definitely manifesting change in your life. Page of Cups. You've got this creative energy here. Again, communication coming in. What is the additional guidance for Aquarius? Dreams, 49, 32, courage, and then 16, fear. So you are overcoming your fears. So you have certain dreams, wishes, certain things that you want. And so you are manifesting change, but you're also overcoming fears. You're stepping into your power. Some of you, I mean, this can be a lack of self-confidence. So needing to believe in yourself more. Happiness. So I feel like this is what is waiting for you. 48, happiness. Listen to your intuition. What is the guidance on the love front for Aquarius? What is the guidance on the love front? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, but then unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you've got to take what resonates and leave the rest. For some of you, you could be dealing with an unrequited love situation. This could be you rejecting someone, or maybe you feel rejected, but then you may have somebody else around you, or they're coming in here in May, that is the one. So there could be something going on with that King of Rods. And then you've also got the King of Swords here. We've also got the High Priestess. Sometimes I read the High Priestess as a court card. So very interesting. Yeah, there could be an unrequited situation here, but you have somebody else. Yeah, look at that. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. All right. Who is Aquarius dealing with? Leo, Pisces, Libra may be significant. And then we also have Virgo. All right, Aquarius. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces. What does Pisces have coming up in the month of May 2025? Pisces. All right, first card out, Pisces, is Temperance, crossed by the 10 of Cups. At your foundation, we have the King of Wands. Recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Crowning you is the 5 of Wands. Energy coming up in May, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. And we've got the Moon as the overall energy. Okay, interesting. Strong psychic vibes with the Moon. All right. Wow, we've got the Moon with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. For some of you, I feel like this is you, like, really balancing your emotions. You're a Pisces, so you are a very deep sign. You feel everything. Some of you are empaths, you're psychics, you have special gifts, incredibly intuitive. And there definitely could be like some fluctuations. It definitely could be a little bit more of like an emotional month for you, kind of feeling like all over the place. But with that being said, you're controlling your emotions. Also, if you are feeling a certain type of way, you're not showing it. Yeah, you're not showing it. This is like a very controlled energy. If you're not happy in a situation. All right. We've got the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups. If you're not happy with the situation, I feel like this is you like secretly making moves. With the Moon, you could be hiding certain things or hiding something that you're doing, which is not necessarily a bad thing, not at all. I feel like it's because there's jealousy, there's competition around you. You've got some haters. So whatever it is that you're doing, and with the Emperor here, I see you stepping into your power. Whatever it is that you're doing, you could be doing it quietly. And it's because you know better. I feel like you know that someone, or maybe even multiple different people, are jealous. But yeah, this is you balancing your emotions. You see the light and the dark. I feel like you're working through any problems. For some of you, family is definitely very significant here in May. There could be some sort of uncertainty here around a family matter. You could be helping a family member, or if you're partnered, there could be something going on with your spouse. But I see you like trying to help this person. If you are partnered, you definitely want to pick and choose your battles. There could be some misunderstandings here in May. But you've got the King of Wands at your foundation. You've got Temperance here. So for some of you, maybe a Sagittarius is significant. You could be trying to work with a Sagittarius or trying to get along with this King of Wands or even a Queen of Pentacles. If somebody is like testing you, if somebody is like testing your waters, Pisces, with the moon, they better know how to swim. Seriously. You may be dealing with a situation where, I don't know if someone's trying to test you or multiple people even. This can be a group. That are like trying to test you. But with Temperance here, I feel like they don't know you very well. Looks are deceiving. I feel like you're hiding a lot. You're not showing a lot. With this energy, for some of you Pisces, like you're not flexing. You're not showing them anything, which is good. I feel like that is very good. This isn't the most ideal situation, but I feel like you're handling it perfectly, really. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. For some of you, this is something going on, maybe at work or within your career. You may work in like a very competitive field or environment, but Queen of Pentacles, very focused on your coins. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, but she is focused on doing a good job. I feel like you just want to be happy. You just want to be happy. You just want your family to be happy. Very interesting. So on this particular card, the Five of Wands, what I'm really noticing is like all of these people here, they're like standing behind the wand. It's almost like they're hiding, they're peeking out. So for some of you, I feel like there's jealousy, there's haters, like behind the scenes. But you know this. You know this. You don't care. I feel like you don't care about these people. There's definitely an inner knowing here. And again, your focus is on the Ten of Cups and then also the Ten of Pentacles, which can be some money coming in for some of you Pisces. This can be family money, but it doesn't have to be. There could be some sort of family dispute. I see you very patient here with this. All right, let's clarify. I'm going to take a look at the Five of Wands for Pisces. What is the Five of Wands? I feel like keeping things to yourself is definitely in your best interest. If you're doing something quietly, if you're working on something quietly, that's a good thing. You definitely don't want to reveal something before it's finished or before it happens, because then other people may try to spoil it, which I don't see happening. But you just want to be careful of that. Five of Wands for Pisces. King of Rods. You've got the King of Rods twice. Interesting. So I'm really getting Sagittarius and Leo the strongest. So maybe there's something going on with the fire sign. Let me see. What is Temperance? Eight of Swords. So definitely needing to balance your fears. Seven of Swords. You definitely may not trust someone. Let's see. What is the Moon? Please clarify the Moon for Pisces. Very creative energy. Some of you may feel more inspired at night. You may even be working at night. The Empress, yeah, very creative, but also incredibly psychic, very powerful energy here. Secretive. I like it, honestly. I like it. Very fertile. So if you wanted to start a family or expand your family, that's a possibility. Five of Rods again. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups, yeah. If you are partnered, you definitely want to pick and choose your battles here. There could be some misunderstandings. Definitely could be some misunderstandings. For some of you, there definitely may be an apology that's coming your way. What is the additional guidance for Pisces? We've got the Emperor and the Empress there. And then we've got the King of Wands. So there could be some sort of interference for those of you that are partnered. So just be aware of that. Fear. Look at that. 16. So yeah, needing to definitely balance your thoughts here. Inner abundance, number 3. So you've got a couple of 3s here. I do feel like you have a lot to be thankful for, but maybe you're overthinking a situation. Again, there could be some sort of misunderstandings. Let's see, what is the guidance on the love front for Pisces? Wedding. Look at that. And you've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This situation involves marriage. So maybe some of you are married or you're getting married. If you are in a relationship, again, just pick and choose your battles. Some of you, I mean, you could be getting married. You may have a fear of commitment, or the person you're dealing with may have like a fear of commitment. Ooh, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right. For some of you, I mean, you may have a very spicy relationship. Who is Pisces dealing with? Who is Pisces dealing with? But yeah, I mean, if you want to start a family, I feel like that very fertile energy is with you in May. All right, who is Pisces dealing with? We've got Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. All right, Pisces. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to say thank you to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It does help. If you are interested in having a private reading, all of my information is listed down below. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Take care.